project. Rents, everyone has agreed to sell them the 5 acres, and they're wanting to go ahead and tie up the 10 additional acres.
That's Project Elixir.
Excuse me. All these names, Elixir. All that's in the works now, and they've given us the go-ahead to get the paperwork together, and Joel Conkin, the attorney, will be drafting all that. Be brought back, I guess, to be signed and everything here in the near future on that deal. As far as the Tenaska group, the battery energy storage group, we've been much encouraged on that project. I know they sent a couple of folks in to meet with us. We had dinner with them one evening. They're excited about the project. We've been on the phone with TVA and the people that actually make the decisions. We've had a conference call with that group. They're excited about the project, I think, now. And so we've got those two groups in contact with each other, and that project is moving forward. They actually sent the engineers in to look the site over and see where they would want to put the facilities up there, the batteries, I don't know what you need to call those things, the units of where they would be placed, where the substation would actually be built. And they were in here last Monday, a week ago. So I was on the phone with Keith Latham, the fellow that came in here and met with you all. So that project is really looking good. And that's according to the price of batteries at that point in time, you know, a couple of years down the road, whenever this thing would go under construction, after it goes through the TVA process, you're looking at somewhere around $350 million project for the Phipps Bend. And so, like I say, that's been very positive. Then we get down to rents and rock. And so the 100, what's come down started out as a 100-acre site with the actual property associated with this project is about 146 acres. By the time you get the railroad extension in there, and we met with a group on Monday morning of this week, very positive group of investors and the CEO of this particular project. And so, Michael, I cut you right in the middle of eating, but you want to kind of give them an update where we're at on this thing, and we'll just kind of talk back and forth to make everybody aware of where we're at on this deal.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to shift around so I have my back to you here. As Larry mentioned, we met with the company and some of their new investors early this week on Monday. We're expecting a proposal, a creative solution to the financing model in the next 30 to 60 days. This is kind of the next step to move the project forward, kind of gets engineering and permitting underway. So it's really a concrete step to make this project go vertical. But we still have a lot of hoops to jump through here, and we look forward to working with the company and the joint venture executive committee to kind of work through those details of that and create a financial solution. So we look forward to reporting back here at the next meeting, maybe the meeting following, with significant updates.
Thank you. One of the things that we may have to do is we're trying to get this. Their timeline would be that we would consummate the deal, I guess, this year. And as you know, we're down to the end of the year almost, so we're probably, we normally do not have a board meeting in December. We have our board luncheon and dinner and whatever, and we just skip. A lot of economic development activity ceases around the holidays. It doesn't pick back up until about mid-January. But in this case, it looks as if we may have to have a call meeting of the Phipps Bend Management Committee, and then we would have a full call of our board and the Kingsport board to keep this thing rolling. And so if you keep your calendar open that first or second week of December, there's going to, in all probability, with the conversation I had this morning, there's a good possibility that we can pull this thing together and have a call meeting to sign some more agreements and things to push this thing over the start line, I guess. I know they've reached out with Mattern and Craig, hadn't they, and talked with both concerns, both rock and rents, and so both of them are ready to go. We just got to get some of the details worked out. Anyone have anything without, we can't divulge a whole lot more than that, but it certainly looks like it's a very positive thing going forward. And we'll, like I say, hopefully know more here in the next couple of 3 weeks.
As Larry mentioned, this time of year, you're seeing RFI activity just dramatically drop off right now, and that's a combination of the years in and the election. And the funny thing about the election is it really doesn't matter who wins, it's just the uncertainty surrounding it and make sure the world doesn't burn the day after. So we passed that period, and we're seeing activity start to come back around here. We're seeing more activity in the investment world. Speaking of which, we welcomed a company from Idaho to the Phipps Bend Park a week ago Friday. And they're in the hemp manufacturing world for construction materials. So they're looking at the Contour Industries facility there. So we're working through due diligence processes and talking about some local assistance programs with TVA and the state as well. So we look forward to reporting back on that in the next 30 days or so, hopefully with some positive news and potentially a new company to welcome to the park itself. So that's all I have.
That's good. That's what we're looking for. The Contour building, there's 2 fairly large facilities up there. One is separated quite a bit, I guess, I don't know, a couple of 100 yards away that they had built, and that's the one they're showing like the original Contour.